Okay, come on in, guys. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in here. Let's go. Come on in. Let's go ahead. You know what to do when you come in. Hope everybody's having a pleasant Tuesday. Come on. Good morning to all of my ladies. Let's go ahead and tag, share, and invite. Okay, let's tag, share, and invite. Let's do that. Good morning. Good morning, Queen V. Miss Michelle, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lift. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of time to share, tag, and invite. Good morning, Megan Kiel. Good morning to you. Y'all know what to do by now. Let's go. Let's go ahead and tag, share, and invite. And say hello as you come in. Good morning, Miss Keisha. Good morning to you, lady. I'm going to share with some people. Good morning to all of you Live sisters. Today is a wonderful day. Today is a wonderful day. And we have some very exciting things that we're going to be doing today. So let's invite our sisters. I'm really excited about it. Come on. Can y'all believe that we are in the month of November? My goodness. Let's do this. Let's go ahead, tag, share, and invite. And don't forget to hit that love button as well. Let's do this thing. Let's get some of our sisters on so we can get going here. And I'm going to go ahead and tell a few of our announcements before we get into some stuff here. Let's see. I'm excited about what Lyft has going on and what's getting ready to come up soon. I tell you, I'm excited about that. Good morning to you as you come in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. As you come in, please say some good morning, Miss Sherry. Good morning to you, cousin. Thank you guys for coming on. Come on, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you guys back on. I'm really excited for what God is doing and what he's getting ready to do. Okay. I'm already excited and celebrating that. Let's go. Come on. If you're in here, come on and speak. Don't just stare. Let me know that you're in. Let me know that you're in the place. Okay. Let me know that you're in. Hey, Miss Jackie. Let me know that you're in. Let me know that you're in here. Come on and speak to each other as you come in. Hey, Miss Ann, how are you? I'll be starting in about 1 minute. Okay, let me run on and see what the end is going to be, as they say. Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me go ahead through a few of our announcements. Let me go ahead and start with a few of our announcements, and then we're going to bring Miss Miss Tammy Guillory on this morning. Listen, we have a lot of things coming up. We have a lot of things coming up. We have November the 20th is going to be our lift. Yes, our lift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our lift vision. Okay, we're going to lift up our visions. All right, 2023. So I want all of you ladies to know November the 20th. Come on, we're going to have some details posted at 6 today. We have some very exciting things. Okay, some very exciting things that's going to come to you. It's not a regular, ordinary vision board. Okay, so I want you to come in. Y'all know by now we do things really, really different and try to put a little fun in what we do. So I want you guys to know that on November 20th, I'm asking all of our lift sisters, I'm asking if you can be in the place, let's be in the place. You don't want to miss this fun and exciting vision casting that we're going to have. Okay, so we're going to come and we're going to talk about our vision. We're going to get a little details later on, but put that on your calendar, November the 20th. Okay, November the 20th. I think we got about a week, maybe another week for that, so you can go ahead and put that down and see if you are able to come. I'm calling all sisters on this one. Okay, I'm calling also because this is going to help us. All right, so let's go ahead and put that on your calendar. All right, I also want to let you know that we are going to be doing our regular, I think is wake up with lift or get up with lift. What am I on right now? I get them so confused. But our prayer. We're going to be on for our prayer in the morning. I don't want you to miss it. Come on, last week was crazy, crazy, crazy. So I want you to make sure that you come on with that. All right. All right. So it's get up with lift. All right. So I want you to come on with that. All right. So I'm really excited about it. 6 o'clock, okay, for our North Carolina Central Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time with you guys. It'll be 7. Invite somebody. Come on, we need prayer. We can't do this thing without prayer. That's why some of our visions and our goals are sitting stagnant. Okay, so look, get on in the morning. Come on, come prepared, come ready. If you have a prayer request, I'm asking you to go ahead and put it down. I'm going to be looking at them. So go ahead and put that in. And Wednesday, all day Wednesday, it's a lift. I call it a lift day. Okay. Wisdom Wednesday is going to be at 12. Okay. Wisdom Wednesday. And we're going to have another special guest that's going to be on with us tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. Okay. So you don't want to miss that as well. Join us 12 tomorrow. Okay. This week is going to be a fun, crazy week. So I'm telling you now, tell your sisters you want to get on. Okay. Tell your sisters we're going to get on. I want to say this and then I'm on along. Look, I also want you to know that let your sisters know that that's not on like a Facebook or Instagram, that we are on YouTube. Have them to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I need you guys, however, whatever that looks like, go ahead and share that to let people know. Once you get the video, share the video. Okay. We want everyone to know what's going on with Lyft. Okay. So for the sisters that's on YouTube, go ahead and put on your notifications when we're on. Okay. And share as well. Okay. Share the video. And even for our sisters that's on Facebook live, y'all share the video. Okay. Go ahead and share the video and hit, I think it's the love button, because I think it recycles itself once you hit that. So go ahead and make sure so we can get it out. Let's grab our numbers. Let's get them up. Like I said, this week is going to be a fun week. This is our week of Thanksgiving, and it's talking about giving. We always want to skip the month of November. We just think about food, but we forget about the giving side of it. Okay, so I want all of us to know, don't forget that. Come on, don't forget that. And we want to be show our spirit of gratitude all month long. We should do it anyway, but this is the month that we celebrate Thanksgiving. So not just sitting at the table eating food, but we want to give thanks. Okay, give thanks to God first, and just think about everybody that's around you that may need that from you. Show your spirit of gratitude towards someone else this week. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead. Yes. Oh, let me say this. How could I forget it? Women's Retreat, March 2023. Lake Charles, by the way, of what? Suffer. I tear it up every time. Suffer. Y'all know what it is if y'all in that area. Okay. Go on our Lyft HOJ. Go to Lyft HOJ. Go to Lyft HOJ and check us out. Listen, we are getting things for this retreat together, and I am so excited on this week. I was able on yesterday and the end of last week, I was able to get some things done concerning this retreat, and I'm telling you, I am very, very, very excited. I have so many different surprises for you guys. Don't miss this retreat. Okay, and you're gonna go back revived, and you know what you do when you're supposed to retreat. You go back revived, you go back rejuvenated and refilled and ready to handle any task that comes your way. Okay, so I want you to not forget this retreat. Go sign up. Let's get ready. Come on, y'all. Let's not waste time. We had some folks sign up on last week, and she was so excited. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, that their seating is limited. Okay, so I want you to make sure you go get a seat. All right, go get a seat. All right, so I think that's all of my announcements. I want to I say this special announcement. This is a special announcement from me that I love all of my Lyft sisters. I thank you for joining in today for our Transformation Tuesday. Okay, Transformation Tuesday. So I'm excited, and I'm going to run on along. It's 10:15. I'm right on target. Listen. If I forgot something, which I think I forgot the book club. Y'all know about the book club. Go join the book club and let's get on there for tomorrow, okay? With Megan Kiel. All right. So let's jump. Let's move. Today is our Transformation Tuesday. And I wanted to invite one of our sisters on. You all know her. I wanted to invite Miss Tammy Guillory on today, and she's probably was like, oh my God, what is this lady doing? She know I'm just crazy. With me, you always have to be ready. And that's what I feel like in this year we should be ready. Because you know what? We talk about a lot of what we want done and nobody calling us and this and that and all that. But when someone calls you, are you ready? Are you ready to step up to the plate? Are you ready to move? Okay. So I called her and I just asked her what was her scheduled time. She just sent me the calendar. I was like, oh, right on time. I'm gonna need you to jump right in here. All right. And I know that she's well capable. But I want to invite to the stage at this time, to the stage. Come on in. Miss Tammy Guillory. Come on in, Miss Tammy. Hey
Good
lady.
morning.
Good morning, my Tamala. Good morning to you. I'm gonna go ahead and be nice. This is Tammy Guillory. For some of you guys that may not know her, okay. So I wanted to invite you in today. I was thinking, I thought about this actually on Friday. I just sort of got it out to you on Monday. But with all of my crazy thoughts in my head, y'all know me. I got a lot that I hold in this big old head. That's why it's so big. But listen, I thank you for coming on today. Thank you for being ready. Thank you for saying yes. Okay, and which I knew you would if you could. Okay, but thank you for saying yes. I think this month, let me just say this. This month, like I said earlier, is a month of Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. We so often try to skip, which I did too. I told my husband, I said, hey, I'm gonna need you to get my Christmas tree down. And I looked at him, hey Melinda, and I looked at him and I was like, you want to go ahead and do Thanksgiving first. He was like, oh, you're good, you're good. But we so oftentimes forget about Thanksgiving. Okay. And Thanksgiving is a month of giving. We celebrate the month of giving. We celebrate the month of gratitude. We show our gratitude for, unto God, first of all. Let me say this first and foremost. We celebrate God. We thank God for, just the simple things, family. And I don't know about you, and I don't know if it's coming with age or if it's what's coming on with what's in the world today, Tammy, that I'm finding myself wanting to spend more time with my family. And I've always been that way, but it's now very, very, very important to me, that I spend time with them as much as I can. No, I ain't talking about no deaths or nothing like that. But what's going on in this world, we all need to make sure that we show love, we fellowship with one another, and that we show our gratitude and thank him for the little things. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for calling me and checking on me. Thank you for taking my trash out. Thank you for whatever you're doing. Thank you for just thinking about me to say, hey, I stopped by to drop something off for you, or hey, I got something to eat. I picked you up some lunch too. Just the simple things that sometimes we look over in life. But with that being said, I'm glad that you're on today because with what you're doing, there again, let me introduce, this is Miss Tammy Guillory. Tammy, I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess up your name, and I pray I still don't mess up the
You
name
gonna
of
still
your
call me
shop.
Tamala.
I know. I'm trying to do a professional so people will be like, well, we was looking for a lady named Tamala and we never saw Tamala, So I'm trying to keep it real, professional. So if they go look you up, Tammy, they'll see where you at. Okay. So we have her with us this morning. And it's Tammy Guillory's Hair Loss Solutions. Did I get it right?
Correct.
Yes. Tammy Guillory Hair Loss Solutions. So listen, in the Lake Charles area for now, okay? We're looking to move, okay? We're looking to move. She gonna keep that one there, but we're looking to move, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, and we should have put Megan in surrounding areas, okay? I'm excited because this lady right here, I love this lady. I know I'm gonna have diarrhea of the mouth. I know they're gonna tell me, but I don't care. With Tammy, we was just talking about. We was like, we love that lady. I said we around our house. It's like, did you do that? Because Tammy said, did you do that? Oh my God, Tammy gonna get up. Did you get that? Be on top. It is just amazing. What you have done. And let me just say this personally with my family. Okay. So we're very grateful for you. And we said on yesterday, well, Pastor said on Sunday, let me give a shout out to HOJ, woo, 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 to Pastor Eric Bernard, right? Pastor Eric Bernard Rice has been showing out lately, but he said it's a shame when you're not missed in a small place, in a small church. Okay, so with that being said, when you're not around, you are definitely missed. And she sometimes be like, "I ain't fooling with y'all today," and we be like, "Oh yes, you are," But you should be most grateful for that, because you know what? When we look around, some people don't want to be around you because you bring around a negative energy. Yeah. But I want to say to you, thank you, Tamala, today for your positive energy. Yeah, do you get on my nerve? Yes, most definitely. The number one
get on mine too.
It's okay. I know. She gonna pull me, she gonna pull me, she gonna pull me, and I'm gonna do the same with her. And with that being said, you should have people in your life that won't let you just get by. That just won't let you get by. Sorry, y'all, my throat's a little scratchy. That won't let you just get by. And me and my daughter was talking about that. You can't just be with people, but like just let you go on with this. No, what is this? What we got? That will pull you. And I don't know about you. How do I say this? Probably put my foot in my mouth. I'm not looking for a whole lot of more friends, if that makes sense. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because some people are looking for, I just want friends in my life. And I don't know if I'm looking for a lot of those, but I'm looking for people that will bring about a change in my life. Let me say that. I'm looking at, because there's a place that we are all trying to get to. And honey, you just want to get somebody used. No. I don't want yes people in my life. I want people to make me work for where I'm going. Everything doesn't come easy. And this is a good thing that we can talk about with transformation. I don't know where she went with transformation, but she's gone. There she go. With transformation. Maybe she'll come back on. With transformation. So I want to just admonish you today with this as she's coming back in the room. Transformation is really key. All right, that we transform our lives. You know what I'm saying? That we transform our life. And I wanted to bring Tammy on because Tammy has something that she's doing for this month. And not just this month. I think it's going to go our way to the first of the year that she's thinking about right now until God says more to her. But I'm really excited about it. And when she began to sort of chat about it a little bit, making sure that this is what God was saying to her and how she wanted to push this thing, I was really excited about it. And I wanted to bring her on with this. And we're talking about today transformation. Okay. Tammy has a thing that she's going to be doing with the community and her surrounding areas. Okay. And it's called Operation Transformation. Okay. Let me say it again. Operation Transformation. Hey, Miss Chevy. Operations Transformation. And so what I want to do is I want to talk to you today about this. Why? First of all, what gave you this niche? What gave you this desire? Tell me a little bit about the operations transformation, okay, and how this is going to look.
Okay, well, to begin, Operation Transformation came to me in a dream. The Lord showed me giving services away and not charging anybody, but giving back. And during this month, and really every day of our lives, we should be giving or doing something for someone without looking for something in return. So like what you were saying earlier about adding, like you said how you felt or how your family felt about me. Well, we are supposed to add to a person's life when they come into our life. We're not supposed to subtract what we can. We're supposed to add to be able to see those things grow in our everyday lives. Right. Like I can see where you all have grown as far as Lyft is concerned. With look at us now. We're sitting in a studio.
Yes.
God is just amazing with what He does.
Yes.
So Operation Transformation just came to me, and I love to do the beginning of the school year. I always give away styles and stuff, relaxers and things of that nature for school. But this year, God wanted me to close the year out with this Operation Transformation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be giving services away based on a story that you send to me, a short story. It doesn't have to be a long story. We don't want nothing too long because I have to read
Mhm.
them. And then we have a board that we have that comes in and reads them, and then we vote from there and pick. I really
Right.
don't pick. I let them pick. But that's where we headed with this. And the story is just something impactful of why you think that you deserve this service.
Mhm.
In my area, a lot of people have been impacted by storms and they've been depressed because of the storms and all these things. So I'm just bringing something back where I can transform a look and make you
Yes.
feel better, but really it's a inside thing too.
Yes. Yes, it is. And we're going to talk about that inside thing. And I think it's simply amazing, Tamala, of what you're going to be sharing, just to be able to hear God's voice. That's the first thing. To be able to hear God's voice. What I want you to know is transformation. Trans Transformation is not easy. A lot of people think, oh, I could just transfer, with the root word transfer, no, it's not easy at all. And a lot of people just say, oh, change, just change. But there's a transformation that goes on with you that over a period of time happens. And I think that we rush the process. You understand? So I'm more grateful that you heard the voice of the Lord. Although it's going to be services with your hair loss, Tammy's hair loss solutions, your place, and you're going to be given just not hair loss, but different services as you see fit. Um, I'm really excited about that because you'll be able to take out the time with them and you understand, oh my God, with your Christian walk, with you hearing from God, what to do with the person that come in. Like you said, oh, it goes deeper than me just doing your service. And I'm excited that one of our sisters that know God, that knows God, will be able to handle this thing. Okay, so I'm really excited about what you're doing. I'm really excited about what God is doing in your life, and we all can see it. So I'm really excited that you followed his plan. That's the first thing that I wanted to say, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you look back and see what it entails and what it take, it's not easy. Okay, so even with the first thing we talking about transformation, but let's go back to operations, Tammy. Operations is a service.
Yeah,
Operation, yeah, operation is work. Operation is you moving. Even when you go get, if we look at it, operation is running something.
yeah,
You may be running a firm, you may be running something, but it still entails work.
yeah,
So whatever you're doing, it's all operations transformation. Ah, man, you got a double whammy going on here, that you're
yeah.
giving
I didn't
service.
know what I was doing when I picked it.
Oh, I knew. And when you oh, I knew. I was like,
This was a
okay.
setup.
Yeah, it was a setup. I started sort of laughing. I said, "Man, you know how we do it." But when I saw it, but you're the woman for the job because God can trust you in doing it. So I'm very excited about that. And when you look at the word operations, we talked about that, and then transformation is definitely you know uh work as well, because what we like with transformation, Tammy, what we like to do is everything come quick.
Yeah,
You understand? Oh my goodness, if it doesn't come quick, oh man, we're not used to that. Transformation is being transformed into something. And it's not just you're giving the services from the outside, but you're giving inside service as well. However God leads you to do that. With that being said, you're already doing it, because by you choosing them by their stories, it's already going on the inside.
Yeah.
of what they're feeling. So you're dealing with that. And I'm glad that you did that you just didn't look at her and say, oh, I know her, oh, I know them, but you was able to be led of God and say, let me listen to these stories. What stories grabbed us? Looking into the detail of what they're going through, you know, which will be a part of their transformation. And I'm so excited about that, because when I started thinking about that, and I said, oh my God, it's not easy to be transformed. Okay. And so I wanted to talk about a few things, Tammy, on how people feel. Let's talk about, and we're going to do the other services too, because I think it all goes together. But I want to deal more with the hair loss part of it, because I feel like the hair loss side of it can mess with your emotions.
It
You
can.
know, it can affect how you feel. You know, it can affect your attitude. It can affect, just like even dealing with what we call it, esteem. So I want to talk about this hair loss, and this probably going deeper than just the transfer. You've been doing this, the transformation. You've been doing this. You're just giving away a service. So I want to dig in a little bit about Tammy's hair loss, because you have on your name, hair loss solutions. So what are some of the solutions? And now I'm gonna talk about spiritual and your natural solutions that you deal with helping them. But I want to hit the spiritual first. With this coming up, with you giving back and hearing their stories, I wanted to hear about how could this help them in their, help them spiritually. How do you see them being transformed through just giving them this service?
Well,
Or what things,
what you saying?
or what is some things that you've seen people go through? Let me just say that makes it a little bit more easier. That
Okay.
because they had hair loss, how did they feel? What was some of the sayings that people talk to you about? They say, I feel sad, or I feel, what's some of the sayings, or what happens when people have hair loss?
Well, this is what I'm sitting in now, is one of the treatment rooms, a private treatment room. When I initially started, I didn't have a private room. I had just the regular salon. So as I began to notice, the women were very ashamed of
Mm,
letting people see them with whatever type of hair loss it was. Wherever the
mhm,
spots were, they wanted them covered. They didn't want anyone to see them.
mm,
They were really ashamed. So that's when the storm came, which was a blessing. I was able to recalibrate the whole salon and be able to have two treatment rooms to where
wow.
they could feel more comfortable, because they're in a private area where it's just me and them one on one, and I'm working with them, looking at whatever type of hair loss it is. But they go through being really ashamed. Self esteem is down to nothing almost.
Mm,
Um, Depression. Um, some of them, I mean, they just cry. I mean, when you know
yeah.
when we,
Yeah.
they don't want to remove the hair or the unit in front of me, or remove whatever they have on their head, because they're ashamed. I
Yeah.
have to reassure them that it's okay, that this is
Yes.
what I do. And
Yeah.
some I even have to tell them, God has equipped me to be able to help you, but I can't help you until we start looking, and I need to go through and see. And with I think Minister Eileen had told me this when we met face to face. She said, what better person would you want in your head than someone who has been through what I've been through? As
Jesus.
far as that's why I know this was God. We already picked our first person, and the first lady, she is a brain surgery survivor. She
Mm.
survived brain surgery on last year. And one of my other clients was telling me, when I was sharing with her, she said, what better person would you want in your head than somebody that has been through similar to what you've been through? So she
Mm.
knows how to go through and really be
Come
delicate
on.
and really be able to to be able to touch those areas where it may not grow to where God has anointed what God has anointed and put in your hands. You can lay hands in that area and that hair comes back.
Woo!
This is something that I've been dealing with since I probably in the 90s. It happened with a lady that I had, and she was taking pictures. I wasn't. But she said, girl, God has anointed you for this. She said, because I've been to several dermatologists and they told me my hair would never grow back. So that's how I know it's God. I can't take God out of it because I know it's Him. It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
God has
Yes.
equipped me. I'm just the vessel that He's using
That's
to
it.
be able to perform whatever operation He needs to perform on that person.
You just a
I'm just a
surgeon.
vessel.
Yes. Yes. You're just a vessel. And that's what made me so excited about what's going on here, because it's just not giving away services and that kind of thing, man. Get God is using you in this season for that. He's using your hands. It's just like when we go get an operation from a surgeon. We pray that God will use him, God will guide his hands. And that's what prayer we pray. And this is the same thing in that operating room, right where you sit, that every time you go to deal with one of the clients, that you walk away, Megan, that you walk away.
They teach me about this all the time, Megan. I'm not an evangelist.
That you walk away, you know, that they walk away with what they need. And you know what? The performing the surgery and making sure they make it, through the surgery, when you go to a surgeon, whatever you need, is one thing. But the aftermath of the surgery is another thing, because they say that you may have these certain effects and stuff like that. And when I look at you and look at what God has given you, when they walk away from this surgery, you got to go ahead and give them a disclaimer, because let me tell you something, they're going to start feeling things that they never felt. You understand? They're going to start, yes, 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 yes. And I know, and I'm bringing out the practical and the spiritual side of this, um, and I'm so glad that you give God back his glory, because a lot of them don't give God back his glory. So I'm glad that you do that, because they probably say, oh my God. And that's why they know when your hands touch them, that it's the Spirit of God, and God has given you that gift of healing hands to help transfer them into what they need to have. Because I was looking that up too. And you said a few things, that they cry, that they self-care, because we all need self-care. And one thing about a woman, a hair is her glory. And it don't matter what length it is. It just matters if they have some or not. A lot of women now are embracing the bald head, and different things of that sort, because they are having issues or however. But it takes a godly woman, or a woman with self-confidence, to understand what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always someone looking like, what really happened? Do she have cancer? Do she have this? Do she have alopecia? They always wondering and seeing what's going on. So with that being said, I know.
That's what makes the self-esteem and all those things change, because you get the stares, people just looking at you like, is she sick? What's going on? Which is really not your business what's going on, but that person may not be. I had a lady, and her testimony was on my Facebook page, and she's a Caucasian lady. She looked, when she came in, I thought that she was a cancer survivor, but she wasn't. She had MS, and the medication they had gave her, it gave her the same side effects that a cancer patient goes through. So she lost hair. She didn't have hair anywhere. She said, I know what the doctors told me. She said, but then when you were my last bit of hope. She said that when you told me that, I don't know, but I'll try with everything I have to see if we can get you some hair back. That lady has a head full of hair today. And I
Jesus,
still
thank
text
you,
her and
Lord.
check on her. How your hair doing? She said, it's like I never had any hair loss. So I know it's
Wow.
God, but you regain all those things back you've been once you've recovered from the operation. You
Yes.
you start to get your self-esteem back, your hope comes back. You can
Mhm.
go out and you have your self-esteem. You can hold your head up high. I've seen these women literally. I should have named this a transformation center instead of a hallow center, because that's what you
Mhm.
see in the women when they leave. Once their treatment sessions are over, their 6 months are up, they may go back to their regular stylist. I may have just been their person that did
Right.
treatments. They return back to
Hmm.
their regular stylist. They're a new person. Sometimes they don't
Right.
go back. They say, I don't want anybody. Since I got my hair back, I don't want anybody doing it but you. Because I know you're going to
Right.
be extra delicate because you know what it took, what I had to go through to get here. It's kind
Hmm.
of like when we go through things in our life. You
Hmm.
know what it takes to get there, but sometimes it hurt too bad or it's too tough and you don't want to stay on the road to keep going
Hmm.
because of what
And
the
that's
endurance is like.
that's right. And that's what I was talking earlier to my daughter. I said sometimes it hurts in order to change.
Yeah,
And that's when I wanted to talk about a lot of us and get into this. And you are real big on this. You know, when you're getting these treatments, you know, some of us make it, some of us don't.
yeah,
That didn't mean that the treatment didn't work. And then sometimes the treatment may not, you know, work for that person, depending on whatever they're going through in their body. It doesn't have
yeah.
anything to do with
It's
pain.
really rare, Lady T, that
Right.
I don't see people have good results, but sometimes they
Sorry.
quit before we halfway. They'll quit.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to talk about. And that's the same thing that we do in our spiritual life.
Well,
you
quit.
know so we have to be careful because we have to undergo the treatment and the process of where God is carrying us. And there can be different things, that you say, they go back and say, well, Tammy, this is happening. You say, oh, I know what to do. you know oh, let me see, let me do this. And it's the same thing in our spiritual life. A lot of times we don't undergo the full treatment, okay, but we expect to get the results. All right. So we have to be careful. And I noticed one thing during the treatment that you were saying, if you could stay free from, all like anything that's going to cause your pressure points to be strained,
Man,
you
we look
know.
like we got some people that have been delivered in that area, boy. I tell
Yes.
you. Look at
So
God.
so she's helped me, y'all. Okay. All right. This is me. But my thing is this. We have to do that in our spiritual life too, and we expect to get full results when we don't do the things that we supposed to do. And like I said, in those pressure point, in those strained, I call them points, and yours might be back here, yours might be on the side. I go through with my edges, and however, making sure that we make sure we go through everything that we're supposed to do, follow the instructions. Same thing with the word of God, following the instructions, following the plans of God for your life, and not trying to get a quick fix. And a lot of things we do because we see it, we cover it up. And a lot of us don't want to face it. And that's just like, even I would even say, in my field, as far as esthetician, excuse me, an esthetician, that I look at that as well. You understand? We want to cover it up, but we never want to get to
What's the
what's the
root
root
cause?
cause,
Root
what's the
cause.
root cause of this issue. And we put what we call, and I go a little further, even in the makeup field, we'll put what we call a concealer over it. And many of us are using concealers cover-ups. Uh, we're using cover-ups, okay, instead of getting to the root cause of things. What are some of our cover-ups? Cover-ups, or you not you putting a wig on in your field. Cover ups for me will be concealing those blemishes, and not getting the root cause of, maybe you need to take off this makeup for a while. Maybe you using the wrong makeup. Maybe you using makeup for oily skin versus you need something for dry skin. I mean, you're not getting enough moisture or however. Same thing, even with our spiritual life, making sure that you go through what God, make your fasting and your praying and falling on your face and talking to God, the same thing. So I just wanted to put that out. We have to stop trying to conceal those areas and deal with those areas. What you say
Right.
about that?
That's right. Because
Yep.
with so many things in life, we just we want the end result, but we don't want the stuff we got to go through to get there. Like
That's
you
it.
don't have to
That's
cross
it.
through whatever you got to walk through to get there. You might have to go rock, stones. You might have to go through the sea.
That's right. That's it.
Whatever it takes,
That's
but you
it.
can't swim. So how you gonna get there and you don't have no boat?
That's now.
So
Now.
you gotta do whatever it takes. I'm a person, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna try to go to the end and find out. And even with people that I found that may not have gotten good results with the laser, that's what made me tap into the mesotherapy side. So now I can do mesotherapy on them to hit those tough areas where the hair may not come out. Like what I did on you, same thing.
Yes.
It's just different. You have to do different things for different people, but everybody has a different recipe. I may not use the same thing on everybody because
Right.
everybody's not the same. It's the same
Right.
way with your Christian walk. What it takes for me, it might take a little more for you. I don't like going
Right.
through. So I'm a line up real quick because I don't like going through. So
Right.
I'm trying to line up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I can't. I
And
don't like.
yes, and I feel that, and that same thing. Like people tell me, they normally they tell me, and I had to learn. The reason why I can say what I say is because I had to learn. When they were, I ain't doing this now. I'll be like, oh, okay. I keep a straight. Well, why you looking like? I already know what's gonna happen. I mean, I already know.
It's do
So
or
if you want to
die.
take
I
that
mean,
risk,
like, what you gonna do? It's do or die.
so I had to learn. So I'm like, let me get my behind my around here and do
Get
what I
myself
got to do because
together.
I get myself together. And it's not always easy. It's not always easy. I
It's
want
not.
to read a scripture right here, Tammy. That's a very familiar scripture. I want to read Romans 12:2. It says, do not conform to the pattern of this world. All right. We cannot conform to this world. Oh my God. How do you walk every day in this world and not conform to what they're doing? Okay. And it says it, do not conform to the pattern of the world. All right. So, how we do that is by making sure that we continue to seek God's face in what He has, the plan that He has for us,
Mm-hmm.
and making sure that we talk to Him every day to show us how to get through this evil world. My God. It says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be ye transformed. Lord, help us. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The first thing that you had to do before people even came to you, they had to make up their mind. When you make up your mind, you don't care what it costs. Just like you said, sink or swim, live or die. You said, listen, I got to get there some kind of way. I can't swim with that. I'm going to have to get on somebody's back. Somebody get me a boat. I got to get to the other side. Okay. So whatever it takes to even transform, to get to where you need to get. People, you said they're driving from Houston to come to Lake Charles to get their hair done, and from other surrounding areas
Yeah, I have a
that
lady
may not
that comes
be
from.
there from out of town.
She drives 4 hours every Saturday. She leaves her house at 2 a.m. to be to the salon when we open at 6 on
Jesus.
Saturdays.
So
She really is
she leaves, but
sacrificing. But she said that she was doing it because God told her to come to me. She said she prayed about it and God told her to come to me. So
And
What can
that's the
you say when
thing.
somebody tell you that?
What you gonna say? What you gonna say? And God is watching them too. He's watching that faith walk and how bad do they want it? And a lot of people don't understand that. How bad do you really want this? You know, you go after what you want, you know. So it says transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to have that mindset. Oh my God, and we're going to deal with that in November as well. That mindset to want to do it. You got to make sure that you stay around people that's positive. You got to make sure that you adopt that, get away from that negative energy, that old crazy talk that you can't make it and this and that and all of this. You know, go ahead with that. You know, you have to make sure you dismiss that out of your mind. Then it says, then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. It says his good, Lord, pleasing and perfect will for your life. Okay. So when we line up with this transformation, to say, God, you can transform me. God, you can use me. This is what happened. That means we go through the process. We make sure that we're in classes, make sure that we're listening, make sure that we hear his voice, make sure that we get in his face. All of that has to be a part of this process that we're going through with transformation. Okay. And then another thing, Tammy, it says be patient. That's what we don't like.
Yeah.
Being patient.
This is
I
a
was seeing
really
that.
thorough process. It takes a lot of time because you don't lose all your hair at once. You lose it a little bit over time, but by the time you notice it, you have a big bald spot. So it's a process. I tell people you have to have the endurance to stay to the end. I can be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm not going anywhere. But you have to come. So you have to have your mind made up. Your mind have to be made up that this is something that you want. And you're going to do it at any cost. You're not going to quit. Because if you quit,
And that's the same. That's right. No quitting. And that's the same thing in our spiritual life
it's
too.
just the same.
We don't understand why we are fighting and why we where we are too. And I said, I'm not gonna act like it's easy, but you have to have a made up mind.
Yeah.
You have to have a made up mind. You no means no, yes means yes. You have to have a made up mind. You
Yeah.
know, um, to be where you need to be and be patient and see when God brings you through this. And a lot of us like to take what we call miracle curves. What's that look like? I want this done right away. Somebody told you overnight it's gonna grow back. You know, so here you go, breaking the cycle because you don't want to be within that cycle. You break the cycle and you go ahead. Let me try this miracle treatment, overnight growth in 24 hours or whatever. You
All right,
understand? We break that cycle because we want everything microwavable and we don't want to go quick. You know, we want to go quick or just for a style, you know, and then that style, you put that style. Let me just use a wig. Y'all know I love my wigs or whatever. We put that style back on the shelf, you know, and here we are looking in the mirror again, like, oh God, I got to start
and
this
you know
process
that's
all
the
over.
hardest thing for them is to not, when you start seeing hair, the first thing you want to say is, okay, what can we do with it? You don't have enough yet. We still have to build that strength up in there so it can withstand styling. You're not ready. But you see hair, you're seeing hair, it's growing in, it's starting to fill in. What kind of style you think I can get? I said, no styling right
Not
now. We're
yet.
not doing any styling, not yet. Still gotta wait. Because we still gotta build what's, because when something is new, when you have a newborn, what can a newborn do but sleep, eat, and poop?
That's it.
That's all they can do. They don't have any endurance to even stay up for long periods of time. You got to build up your strength in the hair to be able to one day be able to style it. So we still got to build the strength up. You go and put stuff in there. I stop them. They can't have any braids, no weaves, none of that until they're done.
Rough out here, y'all. It's
I
rough.
have to approve them to be able to go get braids when they're under the treatment program. Because I'm helping them, because if the hair is growing back and as soon as it starts growing, you go put some tight braids in there, it's going to fall right back out. The whole braid going to fall off. Then you're gonna be saying, my brain fell off. That lady didn't do my hair right. No, that's not what it is. The hair wasn't strong enough to withstand the weight on the hair.
And
The hair is still fragile.
and that's good, Tammy. That's good. And that's
It's
how our
just like the
spiritual life
spiritual
is
walk, though.
too.
It's the same
Soon as
exact
we
way.
feel it is. It's the same thing. Soon as we feel like we got it, God gonna do a miracle on us, and He gonna deliver me. Now I'm out here. Now, I go back to the same thing I used to do, and you fall because you wasn't able to withstand that fiery dot that came your way, or that fiery trial that came your way. You wasn't ready yet. Get somewhere and get stable and build yourself up. It's almost like building your immune system up. Build
Thank you.
yourself up so you can withhold what happens, so you can operate out here in the world. Okay. So I mean, this is good. And I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. I'm really happy about that you've chose your first person to go through. We want to follow you with this thing. We want to see where this is going. Even with the styles that everybody may not have hair loss. And that's what I love about her, that she's going to do, just some treatments on different people, or just a service. Let me just state that, just a service, just making someone feel good about themselves. You don't even know when the last time, and we are females, we love spas, we love to get our nails done, we love to get our feet done, our hair or whatever. There's some women, because of circumstances and situations that they've been through, that cannot afford to go, even just say, I want a day of relaxation. And like I said, with this transformation, with this operations transformation, she is offering this service just to bring your self-esteem to where it need to be, just to say, hey, today, you know what, we want to cater you. That's what the service is about. And she'll be able to also talk to you about what you're going to need, maybe in the future, of something that she sees coming. You understand? So with this, no, you're not just going to go get your hair bumped and get out of there. No, she's going to give you a consultation and let you see, hey, if you don't do this could possibly happen. Or you got beautiful, healthy hair. I'm glad that I'm able to do a service today, just so you don't have to do it. This will make you relax. This will last you for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if you take good care of it. You understand? So I'm just grateful for what you're doing with this. And like I said, Tammy, I can't wait to see where this is going to go. We're excited. We're going to be following you. I am going to bring you back on because I want to see the process or the progress of where this is going. Yeah. And we would love to hear some of the stories of the people that do it. I would love to come on with you, with someone, to talk about this, because I feel like it goes both ways. It's a transformation, and that causes us to wait. We can't do no miracle curves. Sit your behind down, get your rump in that seat, and do what you're supposed to do. Okay, but I just want to say, as a leader, I'm very proud of you for what you're doing and giving back to the community. We have so many people that can do this that won't do this, or maybe God didn't give it to them. I'm not going to down them. Maybe they're doing it in some other ways. But thank you for following the voice of God, because not only that I want you guys to know. Let me say this: I want you guys to know, whoever may look at this video later on, that these services are not like free. This costs. Pumping that shampoo, pumping that conditioner. You don't use no cheap stuff. Okay. And doing all of this, putting you up under this laser.
We didn't go buy any cheap
and
products.
Even with giving away.
No. I'm using, God told me,
and you're going to be treated
everything the same exact way. So I'm not changing anything. If you have hair loss and you're picked, you're going to get a consultation just like you would any other time. And I'm going to consult you, show you what you have going on and what we're going to do to fix it and how long it will take to fix it.
That's it.
So
that's it.
I'm not cutting any corners. I know that what God told me to do, and I know that I'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. This is
absolutely
that I'm sowing.
Absolutely.
I just trust God. But make sure you send your stories in. You can be in Houston, and if you're willing to drive, you never know, you may get picked. So send in your short story to
That's it.
Tammy's Operation Transformation at gmail.com.
Yes. Yes, there it is on the screen. Go. Listen, ladies. Grab this and listen. If this is not for you, I already got somebody I'm doing. Okay. Well, go and give it to someone else. Okay. If the story is not for you, all right. Share it with someone else. Go on her page as well and just look at the information on there because it has instructions and it has what you need to do. All right, so if you want to nominate someone else for this service or treatment, please do. And Miss Tammy, we are looking so forward to what God is taking you with this thing. I tell you, I'm excited to see what God is getting ready to do, even through this. And when I tell you, I can't wait for the testimonies, for the results of what God is going to do with this. And just to know, like, you're using a vessel, not only that, but you're saving someone's life. You could be saving someone from saying, you know what, let me just go ahead and jump. I ain't got time for this. I don't know what, suicidal. You'll be surprised where this takes people. You understand? You'll be surprised. Not only am I going through this, you have a sickness and I'm losing my hair and I'm going through this and I can't pay my bills and I can't do this because of this. It's a lot to go through, especially young ladies, and not just ladies, men too, but especially us, because we are already built to be emotional in some kind of way. You understand?
Yes.
So just for our self-care, you understand? I thank you for giving back to the community. And I'm glad that Lyft is able to walk through this journey with you. Anything that we can help with, let us know. We're here to help push this through, to talk about it, to put on our page or however. And ladies, I want you to go share this, okay? To share this. And you know what you've been through. It may have been medication, like she said, or whatever the cause that cause shedding or whatever. You don't have to have no deathly illness in order to lose hair. Let me share something with you. This stress can make all of your hair fall out. Let me tell
All
you
of it.
something. Okay, so it doesn't have to be none of that. So that's where we are with this. So I want you guys to continue to pray for Tammy and her business and what God
This
is.
journey right here that I'm
Yes,
on.
this
Pray for me
journey.
in this journey I'm in
Oh,
right now.
yeah, you're gonna walk through this journey, baby. Pray for this
Man,
journey that she's
rough
on.
out here.
Yes, and that people will be receptive when they walk in, that they will understand. We pray for no attitudes. We pray for you said this, you said, we're praying for all of that to be demolished, that they will walk in and everything will go well as planned, that your shop will be blessed, Tammy, even the more that, like now, that you can't even get them in, that you will have to turn away people or whatever. But I'm telling you, God has got a great reward for this. And what better time, like I said, and we're getting ready to round it up in this month of Thanksgiving. Great month to start, great month to give. And I want to admonish all of you ladies that's watching, get someone, okay? Get someone, and think about somebody, even in your family, that may be
It can
going.
be a young person or old person. There's no
Okay,
age requirement
okay,
on it. I do treat kids that have like different types of problems with their hair don't grow, stuff like that. I do treat children too. So that's even an option. Because kids, especially young girls, we have it rough with not having enough hair, or we don't feel like we have enough. Because society tells us our hair should be below our waist.
right, right, right.
So it's no age factor, just long as they're old enough to sit still. That's the only thing. But you can submit your grandkids, your great nieces, whoever. I just want to be able to bless some people, and no better time to do it than now. Or with the end of
Exactly.
the year here, it's the holidays. People want to look good. This is why God directed me to do it during this time. So we may
And
go over
promoting.
into next year. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking like we might.
Right, right, right. And promoting, Tammy, healthy hair,
Yeah.
regardless. If you don't have breakage, if you don't have, just promoting healthy hair, as myself, I had issues with my edges, which I've had it from birth, but just to see that they can still grow if I don't put the strain on certain things, um, but my husband said last night, it was so funny. He was like, when his mom was living, his mom would say, does Teresa have hair? Because I'm always, either got braids or either got something, cover or whatever. He was like, actually, she does, so everybody doesn't have like broke off hair or whatever, but there's different things. And she's here to help you, to tell you what to do with those things. So for people that may not be, you can go to her, if you're not chosen or whatever, if you don't want to put in, the story or whatever, just know that she's still there promoting healthy hair at the end of the day. Okay. So she does that, not just hair loss, just promoting healthy hair.
I still am a cosmetologist.
She's
I
a
do still do
cosmetologist.
hair. I
Right.
do hair still too.
She
But
does hair in her
I
shop.
love hair loss, but I love what I do all the way around. But I'm really passionate about hair loss. But
And
if
you
you
know
have
what?
hair growth, I can help you.
And I've seen her working, just to see the different types of things that she's targeting with each lady. And she does very well at it. And I love how she knows how to handle, and this is big for me, how to handle her customers, how to talk to them, how to cater to just them. You understand? I had a cosmetologist back home. I mean, this dude, he catered to you, would have thought you was his only client. I mean, but she knows how to talk, and I've watched her, maneuver and do her work with her ladies, and so I'm telling you, if you have any issues with hair loss, any issues with just wanting healthy hair, or you just want a style or whatever, check out Tammy Guillory's. Okay, check her out. Go to her page and check her out. Tammy Guillory's hair loss solution. Okay, Lake Charles, it's worth the drive, baby. Okay, it's worth the drive, and it's coming. It's coming this way. It's coming this way. Okay, it's coming this way.
Open up a satellite location
Yeah,
sometime soon.
there we go. Anything else? Anything else? Any questions, ladies? And we're gonna go. Any questions that you may have? That's awesome. Presentation is everything. Absolutely, absolutely. It is, Michelle. Any questions that anybody want to ask?
IDT is your sister on? Is Tanya on?
Tanya, I don't think Tanya's on today. God,
Okay.
I don't think Tanya's on right now.
Okay. I gotta do something for her. And
Okay.
I'll just get with you later.
Okay.
But I thought she
Okay.
had been on because I do after treatments, after different treatments people go through, I do treatments on them too, or they use the products.
Okay.
So,
Oh, great.
yeah. And they get their hair back too. Using it during the time is really important. So we're gonna take that for her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Tanya, yeah, she will appreciate that. She's probably working.
Gonna watch later. So
Yeah, she's gonna watch later.
yeah,
She's gonna watch later. She
we'll
might
be
just
reaching out to you, Sister Tanya.
yes, we'll put something together. She's gonna put something together for you, sis. And that's what that's what I love about our Lift Sisters. I'm telling, and this is just a shout out. If you are not a part of us, don't be selfish, ladies. Don't be selfish. Listen, share this video. This video is going to help someone. All right, with Tamala today. Okay, them talking to her
because name is Tammy, y'all. Tammy is my name.
Tamala.
Tamala is my nickname. She calls her name is Tamala, but my name is Tammy.
Listen, I call her Tamala. That's my nickname for her. Her name is Tammy Guillory. Okay, so if you go look her up, Tammy Guillory. All right, you're gonna see it. Tammy Guillory Hair Loss Solutions. I think she has a page for that. And then you can also go through her other inbox, Tammy Guillory. Okay, so once once people see this, I'm excited about this because once people see this, they're gonna understand that self-esteem issue part. That goes deep, Tammy. It goes, like you said, it goes real. That's half of the battle.
Yep.
taking another girl unveiling her crown, in front of me, and my crown is not as full as your crown. How can that be? Y'all know how we feel. And that's the first thing we say, even in the argument with her bald head self. Oh, that's why her edge is loose. That's what we say. Oh, come on. That's what we say. That's why her hair ate out. I mean, that's the first thing we do.
But that's
We
from
talk
kids,
about
you
it.
know, like even with kids, they'll tell you, you don't
Yeah,
even have no hair. Like
that's it.
everybody,
They start early.
but it starts
It
early.
starts early.
Hmm.
It starts
And that's
early.
why
So,
the young
and guess
girls,
what?
they feel like
It
they're
grows
not
up.
good enough.
That's right.
I had said
When
years
it,
ago that I want to start some type of campaign for young girls to like teach them that it is okay if your hair is short. You know, you don't have to go add hair. Because if your hair already thin and you go add hair to it, it's more weight. You ain't gonna do nothing but end up coming seeing me because you're gonna end up with hair
right,
loss. Because your hair is
right.
too fine and too thin to be wearing all that weight on your hair. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that's something else for another day.
Somebody said, now I don't have none. I don't know who that Facebook user is.
Hey,
I don't know who that is.
come
Oh,
drive to Lake Charles and see me.
oh God. I'm telling you, that can be fixed. It's okay. Is that Pastor Broderick? Because I never can see him.
It
But he
probably
has
is
hair.
him. And I do
But he
do me.
is hair. It's Jerry.
What he said?
It's Jerry. Because Pastor
Oh, Jerry,
Broderick,
I done talked to you already. You ain't
yeah,
never came. So
it's Jerry. I need to schedule my appointment.
you playing, Jerry. You playing.
Jerry, please.
You playing.
Jerry's in this too. We came together with this thing. Jerry, you got to get down there to see her. Uh, but anyway, and she helped men too. So don't just think,
Yeah, I have
with women.
clients too. I
Yeah,
still get
she
them.
helped me. Yeah, she has men clients. So y'all come on through here. Okay. Anything else, Tim? Anybody else have any
No,
questions? See her. She's awesome. Yes. Anybody else have any questions before we go? If so, go ahead and you can inbox her. She'll be willing to talk to you. And we'll be bringing some more things with Miss Tammy. And okay, so we're excited, Tammy, and God bless you in this endeavor. And we're going to be praying
yes.
for your journey.
Hey, yeah.
We're going to be praying for your journey. So if you haven't got it in, I don't know if she's already, but just go ahead and put your story in. She'll put you where
We
you need
need
to
the
be.
stories. We need the stories.
We
We
need
need
more
stories.
stories. Okay.
Send the stories in. I have a question.
Megan, she doesn't have nothing,
Megan,
Tammy.
get
She's
out of here.
playing.
Megan, get out of
Get
here.
out of here. But that's it, y'all. We're good. We are good. So there again, we had Tammy Guillory on today. So I'm excited. Listen, don't forget tomorrow we will be back on. Tell somebody that we're on here. We're gonna be on tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. And one of my girls is gonna be on here tomorrow. It's gonna be super crazy tomorrow. It's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna enjoy ourselves and we're going to get some nice pearl tips on tomorrow. So I will be putting up a flyer tomorrow. Well, we'll be putting it up when I get off. All right. I want you to join us. Don't forget it. Tell somebody we're going to be on. You YouTube users, however, make sure that your friends that you know that doesn't have Facebook or Instagram or whatever, have them to subscribe to our YouTube page. For all of you, go back and put where this thing will chime when you come on, so people will see that we're on. Okay, let's get these numbers up. Let's share some of this information. Okay, this is good stuff. Okay, this is good stuff. You've got this, Tammy. Tiffany said you got this, Tammy. Yeah,
It's
so
rough
we're gonna
out
be
here,
backing
but I
Miss
got
Tammy
it.
up with prayer. And then we're gonna be backing her up with prayer and look and talking about it. And we're gonna come back on with her sort of in the middle of this thing, just to whoever she gives us, just to talk to them and see what has happened in between there, to hear, listen, not our story, but their story on what they have to say. Okay. Who's that? Thank God for YouTube. Okay. Well, we're glad that y'all able to see us now. Thank God for YouTube. So y'all tell everybody, okay? Tell everybody to come on. And where my other girls that fussed out? I want to see y'all on this page. So we're excited about it. Listen, tomorrow at 12, okay? I got to get up out of here. All right. I love y'all. You need to take this on. Okay. All right. All right. Love y'all so dearly. All right. Bye-bye. Have a great day.